All right, guys, so we're recording, and I'm excited to do this for Holly. Holly reached out to me, and she wanted me to, I know she wants to talk, so she's probably still trying to figure it out, so she can. Totally fine. You can always get back on your phone if you want to do it like that, if that works. But my name is Alana Gehrman. I am a triple diamond, soon to be presidential diamond with It Works Global. I've been with It Works for just 2.5 years, and I am all of your upline. Okay, so you've got whoever enrolled you, and then most likely Holly enrolled them, and then you've got Kelsey, who's a double diamond on my team, about to go triple, and then you've got me. Okay, so we're all your upline. So you can go to any of us for help. Okay, and then you have Stacy, and Stacy's our ambassador upline. Okay, so basically what I wanted to do is just touch base with you guys. I grabbed the wrong notes. Touch base with you guys on what you should be doing when you start this business. And so I think that the biggest thing that you guys want to figure out is, why did you join? And you can comment it in the chat and say, like, what did you join for? But I do want to say that, don't say money. Because we all want money, right? You joined for what the money is going to bring you. And so that is really the reason why you joined. And so that is what you need to think about, because that's what's going to fuel you on days where not everybody's saying yes, or the kids are cranky and you're tired and you're trying to talk to people. But if you know why you're doing this, then you get through the rest. You know what I mean? And so we have this famous saying where if your why doesn't make you cry, then it's literally not strong enough. So you really have to dig deep, write it down, post it on your wall, so that every single day you know why. You might be up a little bit later, or you might be getting up a little bit earlier. We all have different lives. For me, I joined because I wanted to make income. I missed working a job, a regular job. Yeah, give me 2 minutes, okay? I missed working a regular job. I had 2 babies in 11 months, so I had to stop working. I had to stay home, and I wasn't very happy. So I wanted to make my own money. And so I joined so that I could do that. And every single day I thought about, my little daughters and what I wanted to get for them, and how I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and I didn't want to rely on a man and all these other things. So every day I thought about, if I don't do this, what is my alternative? Continue living paycheck to paycheck, continue staying in a relationship I wasn't happy in, And so those things kept me driven every single day. And so I really want you guys to figure out what your why is, because you need to know that. So I'm sure you're all like, okay, how do I go Ruby? What do I do? So Ruby's a big deal. Every single rank has to do with Ruby. Once you go Ruby, you know how to go ambassador, okay? And I say that because once you go Ruby and you teach 2 people to go Ruby, you're an emerald. You get 3 people to go Ruby, you're a diamond, and so on and so forth. Mimi, go over there. Nobody wants to hear blah, blah, blah. Go. So once you go Ruby, all that is 3 distributors on Mia, go over there, please. Oh, 3 distributors on your team. And you hold on 1 second. Come on, you gotta go over here because I'm doing a training. Come on. Or you could sit with me, but you gotta be quiet. Sorry guys, I never do these at 5, so 4 your time. So bear with me. So come here, you wanna sit with me? Yeah. Okay. So you go Ruby, you have 3 people on your team, right? Each box has to be a qualified leg, which means they each have to be at a minimum of 400, right? But 3 people at 400 is only 1,200. So you not only need 3 people at 400, but you need a total of 2,000 in group volume to actually promote to Ruby. So I am encouraging people to go for 600 or 800 so that the volume is all there when you're ready to promote and your boxes are qualified. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. The other thing I wanted to, hold on 1 second, I'm going to have to relocate. The other thing I want to tell you guys is we have something called Steps to Success. Steps to Success means that you are going to get 4 loyal customers every single month, and at least 3 distributors. Go right there. Go get your tablet. Go get your tablet. three distributors and 4 loyal customers every single month. The first step is you've got to have your 80 auto ship set up to run. The reason you need your 80 auto ship set up to run, you guys, is because, am I echoing? I'm hiding in my bathroom. If you're a mom, bear with me. So your 80 auto ship is life, because you literally have to be a product of the products. You know, you don't have to be a product of every product, right? I was telling somebody I signed up today, you know, she's super thin. She's like, I don't need to lose weight. You know, how am I going to do this? And I'm like, listen, I don't have wrinkles, but I'm going to sell facials, right? I don't have problems pooping, but there's regular and there's greens that are going to regulate you. You know, I don't have certain issues, but other people do. And we have products that can help any type of person, right? So you have to think about it like that, but you do want to find what works for you and what you're excited about, because that's what you're going to sell the most of. You're going to be showing your results, even if your results are not weight loss, but you love keto energy. That's a feeling, right? You can't show a before and after photo about energy, but you can talk about it, right? How good you feel, how awake you are, how much happier you are. So whatever it is that you want to try, make sure that it's on your auto ship and that you're running it, okay? So also, if you have not had a party yet, you want to get with the person that enrolled you and you want to get your party set up. You should do a launch party at least 7 to 10 days from the day you started. Okay, so if you are past that, that's fine. But if you want to get your party set up, I launch everyone, whether it's online or whether it's in person, you want to do a launch party. You guys are all local to each other, which is super cool. So like I said, pick a day, like maybe Holly, you know, pick a day a week and everybody invite to that. And then in the middle of that, you guys can be doing house parties too. Like, you know what I mean? Like Thursdays, I go to Northport with Kelsey and Caitlin. We do our weekly one. But like, you know, Sunday, I'm driving to Tampa. I have a launch up there. Wednesday, I'm driving to Sarasota. I have a launch party over there. You know, I'm launching people throughout the week wherever they want to launch, but I'm also always partying with my local team every single Thursday as well. Okay? Super, super important. Another thing is write a list, your hundreds list, you guys. If you haven't watched the training videos, watch those. They're really good and they just revamped them all. But make a list. You know, we all have some kind of a warm market, whether it's parents, siblings, you know, cousins, neighbors, coworkers. I personally, like, how many of you guys have a regular job right now? Carrie? Okay, Samantha, are you a stay-at-home mom? Okay, I can kind of see some of you guys. All right, so for me, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I wished I had a job. Not really. I didn't want to work for anybody, but I wanted to be around people. You know, I was surrounded by 4 walls, 2 babies, screaming, poop, and diapers all day. I had to meet people online and build my network. Whereas if you have a regular job, you have coworkers, you have a boss, you have people coming in and out of your job every single day. You are easily surrounded by people who could become your loyal customers or your distributors on your team, right? And if you are a stay-at-home mom like me, obviously it doesn't matter. You can still do that, but you need to reach out to people whether you're blitzing. You know, my highlight of the week was food shopping. So when I went food shopping, I was blitzing in the baby aisle. I was blitzing in the veggie aisle. I was blitzing in the makeup aisle. I was blitzing all over the place and getting people onto my Facebook page. And I would say to them, I do all kinds of promos on my page. We should become Facebook friends. And they're like, okay, that's cool. And then this is my biggest tip when adding people from a blitz: get their phone and friend yourself from them, because then you're in control of the confirm. If you friend them, you could be sitting in their requested friendship forever. And they might never accept you, but they might be nice in the store. So if you get their phone and you type your name in and you friend request yourself, boom, you go accept the friend request, your friends. You're golden. They're watching you. You have a way to invite them to those local weekly parties you guys are going to start to do. You have a way to follow up with them because they're on your Facebook, right? So that has been like huge for me in my business, huge. Also doing gyms. I go, I would call gyms and I would say, what's your busiest day? Would it be okay if I come and set up a table and offer some samples? And most gyms are pretty nice. Most are free. Some might charge $5 or $10. It's totally worth it because those are people that have money and are already spending it to invest in themselves. So if you feel like you're getting told, I'm broke, I don't have any money, I have to wait till payday. I mean, you might still get that. It happens. But you're going to be in a gym. So these people, you're going to say, oh, I have this 40% program going on right now. You're going to ask them what their goals are, and you're going to sign them up, which is the Loyal Customer Program. I did that, and I went Emerald in 60 days, standing in the gym every other Monday or Tuesday. Literally, I went Ruby in 30 days, Emerald in my second month, and all I did was house parties, Starbucks parties, and gyms and live videos. I did all that stuff. And I was constantly friending new people. I showed a bunch of you guys how I do that, how I friend a lot of people at one time through ads. I have a YouTube channel, so you guys can also go look my name up on YouTube. I uploaded some of those videos on how to go friend people from ads onto my YouTube channel. So instead of wasting time on here, you guys could all go look that up and watch it. They're 3 minutes long. Super good information though. So check out that. And then I'm trying to think of what else that you guys really need to know. Obviously, you guys know we get paid 6 different ways. If you don't, we do. You get paid weekly bonuses, $99, unlimited. You get paid commissions. You can make daily cash from samples, goodie bags, wrap cash, keto cash, all that stuff, collagen cash now, Greens on the go cash. And then when you hit the rank of diamond or above, you get these things called leadership bonuses. So I'll give you an example. Right now, if you go and sign up a distributor, and your distributor has their 80 auto ship on, they're commission qualified, and they sign 2 loyal customers within 30 days, you get a $100 bonus per distributor one time that you do that, right? So if you sign 5 distributors, they each get 2 customers in 30 days, their auto ships on, you get 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, right? Well, when you're a diamond, okay, so say that person goes and signs somebody up and their distributor gets 2 customers, they get their $100 bonus, right? Well, when you're a diamond, just because they went, that's called a fast start bonus. Just because they went and signed somebody and their person signed somebody and got fast started, the company goes, you know what, you're a diamond. You have been doing so good teaching your team. We're going to give you $80 every time somebody on your team gets their own fast start bonus. Unlimited levels. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80 in your sleep. You might never meet these people for infinity levels in your organization, but because people are signing people and they're signing people and they're signing people and they're teaching them to get customers and to do the steps of success, you're making, those are called cab bonuses. That's why if you ever hear cab runs, everybody's crazy about cab runs. Now you have to be a diamond or above to get those. Everything else you can get from right now forward. Okay. Those are life. So you want to, for me in the beginning, until your team starts building, until your commissions start building, fast start bonuses were everything to me. I wanted to do my steps to success. I wanted 4 loyal customers. I wanted 3 distributors because I knew if I helped them get customers, that's at least $300 in bonuses plus the commissions every month. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to be a rank to get that. So hopefully this all makes sense to you guys, So weekly bonuses have always been really exciting for me. When Stacy was like, girl, I don't think you've ever missed a fast start bonus in 2.5 years. We cause there's ways we can check reports. And I'm like, hell no. And for her, and it grows. So when you're a double, instead of you getting 99, it goes to 120, then doubles 140, then triples, it goes all the way up. So it's pretty sweet. So anyway, those are all the different ways that we get paid. And then, do you guys have any specific questions for me that I can answer? You can unmute yourself if you do, one at a time. I really want to be able to answer it for you. Let me check in the chat here. I joined so I can replace income and have more time for my family. Yes, that's super awesome. You can totally do that. That's like Rachel. You remind me of Rachel Holly, because Rachel was a bank manager at the bank, and she quit her job. You know, she's double pushing for triple now, and you know that was her whole thing. And she's like, "How do I do this? You know, around a full-time job, how with 2 children?" And she used to want to go to bed at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I'm not saying you have to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning, you guys. You literally do not have to do that. I am saying that, like, for instance, for Holly, you know, you work a full-time job. You're probably tired. You have 5 children running around. You're super busy. You're never going to have 26 hours in the day or 25. We all get the same. But when you stay up a little bit later and you're intentional, not scrolling, not just posting, that's not working. If you're like, oh, I posted 3 times today and I'm not getting any business, I'm going to quit, you're not working your business. You have to message people. You have to reach out to people. You have to blitz people. You have to open up your mouth. When you're eating out at a restaurant, give your business card to your waitress. Like, everywhere I go, it's second nature, you know? And so when you're staying up a little bit later and you're intentional with your time, then you're going to start to see, you know, the benefits come in. Like, I know what Rachel would do is, before she would go to bed, she would mass message all these people. Then she would pass out. And by the time she woke up and was at work, people were waking up and they were seeing it. And throughout the day, she was like getting responses. So on her lunch break, she was answering them. She was setting up appointments and being specific. Like, if somebody said, hey, I'm interested in your keto coffee, right? She would say, awesome, I'm super excited to tell you more information. What's a good time to call you? And she knew whatever time her lunch break was. So she would be like, I'm available at this time, this day, or this day. And then she was scheduling around her work to call these people and sign them up. See how that works? Versus me, I'm sitting home, I'm scheduling around nap time, or I'm hiding in my room right now, you know? So it's like, you have to make it work, you guys. You just have to figure it out. You know, another thing she would do working a regular job is she went to the bathroom a lot more often than the typical person, you know? And what are they going to say? You can't go pee. So, you know, she would go in the bathroom, even if you sat in the bathroom for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a long time to sit there and bang out a few messages, right? And then you go back in a few hours on break and you just look for them, or to throw out a post. There's even apps that you can schedule your posts. Okay, so you can even do that. Hootsie is one. I think it's HOOSTIE. You can schedule your posts at certain times, and you can pick what it's going to post, what picture you're going to post. There's another one, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So you can also do that. You just have to get creative. Also, host-to-posts are a pretty big deal. I've been doing them lately. I never built my business on them, to be honest with you, because it didn't exist up until not too long ago. But, like, for instance, in the past 3 days, I've said, I'm going to do these host-to-post things that I honestly didn't like. And I was like, I'm going to do it because everybody I talked to, I was talking to Kay Souter. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's Pam's daughter. She's an ambassador. And I said, girl, what's your advice for, you know, bringing in like 50,000 in volume in 2 weeks? And she's like, host posts and parties, host posts and parties, girl, host posts and parties changed my entire business. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. I already party, so I'm going to do the host posts. And I've signed like almost 600 GB in the past 2 days on just doing coffee hosted posts. And I haven't even sold them coffee. I've sold like Fit 30s off of it, because what I do is when I ask them, you know, hey, I saw you're interested in my keto coffee. I'm so super excited to help you hit your goals. What is your goal? If they're like 50 pounds, I go straight to a pack, right? Straight to a pack. And they're doing that. See, we got 10 minutes it's staying. So, you know, I go straight to a pack. So you can always upsell. You guys get paid on BV. Bonus volume. You can see what everything is worth under your eSuite in orders. You just log in and go to orders, and everything there will tell you the dollar amount and the BV amount on the products. Okay? You want to be at a minimum of 600 BV every single month personally. Everybody. To hit your goals so that you're hitting promotions, and you might be a box on somebody's chart. And you might be helping them get a promotion, and we're all a team. So you want to make sure that you are always shooting for 600 plus. You want to make money, right? You don't want to sell $50 worth of stuff. So you want to make sure that you're shooting for that. So packs are usually worth anywhere from 50, 80, and 110 VV. The thing is, they get so much product when they buy a pack for so cheap, you guys. If you were to really take the time and go look at a pack, go look at the Fit 30. The Fit 30, they get a whole bag of shakes, a whole month of greens, a whole bag of wraps, a whole 2 bags of coffee. They get a giant defining gel. If you added all of those up, you'd be over $500. They get it as a loyal for $156. And you get paid 80 BV on it. So it's a win-win. We want to help people hit their goals the right way. Yes, if they have a budget, but don't ask. Always assume that they can buy a pack and then work your way down if you have to, if they can't, but you're not just going to sell a $25 fat fighter to somebody that wants to lose 50 pounds. It's just not realistic, or it's going to take forever for them. And so don't be afraid. Like, I've learned one thing about this business about being confident and being bold. You, even though you're new, are the pro, right? They are coming to you. So the magic question is, what is your goal? Okay. Once you know that goal, you are going to tell them what they need in your professional opinion, even if you're freaking out and screenshotting the conversation to Holly and she's like, girl, this is what you need to say. They don't know that, so you're the pro. This is what you need. Not, here's my website. When you signed up and you looked at your website, you were probably like, holy smokes, there's a lot of stuff on here, right? So why would you send somebody to your website? Like, there's way too much going on there, right? You just tell them what they need. And then when they tell you, well, that sounds good, what does it involve? You just break it down. You just say, the coffee does this, the shake does this, the greens do this, and I'm going to give you 40% off just for doing the 90-day program. And they're usually like, that's really cool. And then they earn free stuff through their perk points, 10% on every dollar they get back for free. They can use the points after their 3rd month. Okay? After their 3rd month, you call them up and say, especially if they want to lose more than 30 pounds, they should be going more than 3 months. Then you say, by the way, if you go another 3 months, the company gives you $50 because they do. Okay. And then after that, that's their 6th month. If they did 3 and 3, they don't have to. But if they do, then if they do a whole year, like I literally have people buying from me since the day I joined, before I even signed one distributor. And they've gotten $50 given to them after 6 auto ships. And after a year, they give them another $150 plus the 10% they're earning. So it's $200 just given to them for keeping their auto ships on, plus the 10% on the dollars that they're spending. They can earn tons of free stuff, so brag about it. I don't tell them that it comes from the company. I'm like, girl, I'm so excited for you. You're going to love this package. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you some free stuff too. Like, you're going to get 10% back on everything that you're spending. And they feel so special. Pretend you're the owner. You are. It's your business that you're building. So it's all in how you word this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never like, oh, by the way, you have to buy something a month for 3 months and this is what it's going to be, or you have to pay this membership fee. Like, no, I don't ever say that. I'm just like, girl, we're going to do a 90-day program. You don't have to pay for the whole program up front. You just pay monthly over 3 months. Sound good? 40% off. They're like, hell yes, sign me up. It's all how you say it. You're being honest. You're completely giving them all the information, but you're just saying it in a more exciting way. And that's how you seal the deal, So, okay, let me look here because it says I have 5 minutes and 15 seconds. I joined because yeah, awesome. Let's see. Carrie. Didn't even know that. Oh, is that for the bonuses? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna unmute you guys and just let you ask questions for the last 5 minutes, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? Or Holly, if there's something you want me to go over that I didn't touch on, let me know. Good. Oh, I can't hear her still. Okay, go ahead. Who has a question? Any question, guys. Don't be shy. Ask me. Nothing? Okay.
I just thought that start. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. When you go to like Starbucks, do you like ask them if you can like do samples there, or like how does that work?
No, you don't ask them. They're open to the public. So it's no different than saying to 3 of your girlfriends, hey, you want to go to, you want to go to lunch, or you want to go grab some coffee, and you just go sit at Starbucks and hang out. So it's no different. We just pick a time and a date and a location, and we make a flyer. And I always get there 15, 20 minutes early with my leaders, and we set up. We just pull a bunch of tables together depending on the weather. We might do the patio or inside if it's just way too hot. And that's it. You'd never call. And they don't mind at all.
Do you like have the people that you like that you send the flyers out to, that those people, or do you like sell or like send out the samples to like the people in there?
No, we're intentionally inviting. We never just set up there. You would have to call for that.
Yeah.
We know who's coming, how many guests we're expecting. It's kind of like when you're inviting to a virtual. Like, we are putting in the work to invite personal people to meet us there. If somebody overhears us and they're interested, then like I've sold Rap Cash like that to some lady that heard my whole party, but no, like, you're inviting people. Don't just sit there and think someone's gonna like pop over and invite people there, Any other question?
Okay, what was that question that we needed to ask her? I couldn't find it in our chat. It was about like how it says that Sierra refused.
About what?
She said we were gonna ask you about something about, it said that one of the loyals refused their product, but I talked to the loyal. She said she never refused it.
That's something you have to make a ticket to customer service about to have it fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. But you'd have to take that up with them.
I think it was something different than that though. But I'm trying to like look and see.
Oh, it was a different question?
I think so.
What about the commission qualified one?
Yeah.
So to be commission qualified, you need your 80 BV auto ship set up. It has to run on or by the 25th of every month. Or you can have 150 in personal volume, and that also commission qualifies you as well. It says less than a minute. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. It'll cut us off.
So okay, like with that, like, so if she has her if she has her auto ship set up, she doesn't need the 150 personal to promote to Ruby?
No, but here's the deal. If somebody returns something, then you're not at 150 and you're not commission qualified, and you're going to lose your entire check.
Okay, but as long as that I have that BV auto ship set up, I'll be fine.
Yeah, if you have your 80 BV auto ship set up, but somebody returns something, it doesn't matter if you go under 150 PBV because you ran your auto ship, and that's your safety net.
All right,
especially if you're promoting to a rank.
Yeah, like
so you're crazy to not run an 80 auto ship.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Oh my God, yes.
I want the extra 500.
Everybody say cheese.
Any other questions?
No, that's all I had.
All you guys.
I don't know if we have time, but I was gonna ask about like how do you like approach people without sounding salesy, like when you go sample stuff, and I don't know.
I'm inviting them to come and sample it, so they're excited to come and meet me. But if I'm blitzing, I just like, hey, I love your shirt, and I'm just like, I'm the new local health rep in the area, and I'm just trying to get my name out there. Do you mind if I give you a card? And then I'll give them my card, and I'd be like, have you ever heard of it before? And they'll be like, heard of what?